I'm Laura Bartow from Studio One Stampers, and I want to welcome you to week 8 in my 12 Weeks of Christmas series. Today we're going to make this gorgeous glittery candle sleeve. It was inspired by 3 products. One are the star framelits, the second is the Jolly Christmas stamp set, and of course this stunning gold glimmer paper. Let's get started. Well, the first thing I want to show you on this beautiful candle sleeve is how to make this beautiful star border. What we're going to use first is we're going to use the star border punch and a piece of vellum that's 6.5 by 11. And you can see that I've already punched a few of the stars, but I want to show you how to perfectly line those up. So we'll put this into the punch, and you can see the pattern, and I don't know if you can see the pattern here. If I line up this pattern right here, so it's all shiny coming through my stars, I can punch it again and it'll match up perfectly. And then I can scoot it over and do it one more time so that matches up perfectly, and off to the end of my project. So there I have a beautiful border all the way across evenly for my top of my project. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to put a star in the middle of this piece of glimmer paper. So the glimmer paper is 5.25 by 11.25, and I'm going to die cut the star out of the center of this glimmer paper with the star framelits, and this is the second to largest one. So let's assume that I've run that through, and out pops the center of my star. So now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to bring back in this vellum, and I'm going to line that up at the bottom, and I'm going to see where I want that piece, that reindeer to be stamped. So I'm going to lay my vellum down. I've got that already stamped just on a piece of scrap paper so I can see where to stamp. I'm going to use my Versamark ink and ink that up. And let's see, that's going to go right over top of where it is. My ink is a little bit reddish, but that's okay. It helps you see it a little bit better. And now I'm going to add some embossing powder, and this is gold embossing powder, and I'm just going to be pretty generous with that. So I'm going to sprinkle that on, and then in a perfect world I'm going to get it all back in this little container. Ooh, not too bad. So there it is. And if I have a little smudge on the side, I can just wipe that off if before I go to heat emboss it. Now I'm going to grab my heat tool. Sorry about that. And turn it on. What I want to show you is how to actually emboss from behind. It really works especially well with vellum because I can start to see the embossing turn. And then I can just move on to another area. And you see how that's, kind of feel like that's kind of like magic. All right, there we go. All right, so that's all set. So now I've already actually put some tear tape on the back of this, so it's ready to go right down on top of my piece. So there we go. It's all perfectly lined up. I'm going to push that down on top of there, and that's ready to go. And now to wrap this around, I'm just using a good recycled spaghetti jar. And so I'm going to wrap that around here like that. You can see that it's holding beautifully. And then what I'm going to do on the back is I'm going to I've got some score tape holding these two together, and then I'm going to use some of these antique brads. I'm going to put 3 holes, 1, 2, 3, to make it look like it's a beautiful decoration like the back of a dress. And you can see here what that looks like once those are put on. And I like to do a mechanical hold because I know that it's going to hold for a very long time if I do that. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this beautiful project of glittery candle sleeves.